In this lesson, we're going to talk about the ingest feature and how to work with proxies. A proxy is essentially a lower quality video file that gives you the option to edit in real time without having choppy playback. It definitely comes in handy if you're working with larger video files like 4K or 6K footage. If your camera films in true 4K, otherwise known as DCI 4K, or in some situations cinema mode, then you want to use the proxy resolution that is a multiple of 4096 by 2160. So you would take both of those numbers and divide them by 4 and create a proxy out of that number. For this particular project that we're working on, we used a camera that shoots in Ultra HD, which is what the consumer world knows as 4K. If you are shooting in this resolution, then your proxy resolution should be a multiple of 3840 by 2160. So we are going to stick with creating a preset that is a multiple of that, which is 960 by 540. If you're working with footage that's 6K or above, then you're going to want to create your own preset. Go into Media Encoder here. If you don't see this preset browser, then you can go up to Window here and you can click on Preset Browser and that will bring it up. So let's right click on User Presets and Group and click on Create Encoding Preset. That will open up this new preset window. For this footage, we are going to be creating a preset that works with 3840 by 2160 footage. So I will get my calculator up here, type in 3840 divided by 4 equals, so that's 960. Go up to the preset name and type in 960 by, type in 2160. Divided by 4 equals 540. Okay, let's close that by 540. So the preset's name is 960 by 540. Let's put in brackets 3840 by 2160. Close bracket, 4K at 23.98 frames per second. Okay, so we've got a preset name. The format H.264 is great. We're going to base this on the preset, so we'll open that up and we're going to go down and find a preset that is similar to that resolution. So we have here this Apple TV, iPad, iPhone 4 and newer, 960 by 540, 23.976. So we'll click on that. If you are going to be working with the 4K audio, you could leave the export audio button on, but we're only working with the clips themselves, so we're not going to worry about the audio, so we are going to turn export audio off. The width is 960, the height is 540. Yep, that's what we want, so that is good. We are working with 23.98 frames per second, so that is good. Field order progressive, yep. Aspect ratio is square pixels 1, yep. For TV standard, because this was filmed in North America, we're going to stick to NTSC. PAL is for Europe and Asia, so depending where you are and how you're going to be showing your footage, you would choose one or the other. So we are going to stick to NTSC here. For bitrate settings, we always want to keep the bitrate encoding at VBR 2-pass. 2-pass will not increase your bitrate, but it will create better quality. So stay with 2-pass. The target bitrate with the preset we chose has gone to 1.25 with a maximum bitrate of 1.5. Let's make this just a little bit bigger. So we'll put that at 2 and the maximum bitrate we'll put to 2.5. Okay. And as you can see here, we now have this proxy preset created, but we're not done yet. Let's right click on that preset and click on Export Presets. This is going to create an EPR file for us. I'm going to leave this preset on my desktop because I want it available for any project that I'm creating that I need to create proxies for. We're going to push Save. Okay, now let's go over to Premiere. We will double click on the footage folder, the ACAM folder here. And right now we have this footage sorted by name. as you can see. So we've got some 4K files, we've got some 1080 files. It's kind of all over the place. I would like all of my 4K files to be clumped together. So I'm going to double click video info here, and there we go. All of the 4K files are at the bottom here. So I'm going to hold down Shift with this file 43 highlighted, and I'm going to scroll up to the last 4K file here. Click on that. So I've got all of the 4K files highlighted. Next, I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to proxy, scroll over to create proxies, and I need to click on add ingest preset so that the preset we just created works with Premiere Pro. I've already ingested this proxy, but to add it, you would click there and you would click on this EPR file here and you would click open. I'm going to cancel just because I already have that proxy created. So the next thing we want to do is decide on the destination that we would like our proxy files to go. Go into browse here. Within ACAM, where all of the footage is, I've created a proxy folder. You can create a proxy folder as well. Once you create that, you would double click on it and you would choose select folder. So now all of the proxy files that are going to be created will go into your proxy folder within your ACAM folder. So let's click OK, and it will start creating the proxy jobs. I always let my proxies create overnight because it is quite time consuming to have these all created. So that's how you create your proxy preset. If you'd like to, you can also go to the resources folder in this course and download my pre-created EPR files and use those instead of creating them yourself.